Ladies and gents, mostly gents, I'll be honest. Welcome back to Game 2 of Warzone Morloc's Battle of Moriga Campaign. It is the Imperium in the form of the Space Marines, the Voidstalkers, against the Necrons in a game of bloody revenge. This is Bill Morloc. This is Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead.
My name's actually Patrick.
It's Patrick.
Yeah, it's actually Patrick.
Here's the story.
We are taking heavy fire. The Necrons are without limit. 4 heavy weapons moving in from the north.
Brothers, I have the information on the Necron 2 world. Stand fast! Foolish children, you thought my threat idle? You cannot escape. Brothers, we must stand fast. One of us must escape with this information. We must sell our lives dearly. Hold the line. House Muriel will stand with you.
Seen the story. Here we are. We've got 2 lovely armies to go again with some new additions which are 99% finished. What type of game are we playing, Patrick?
Because the Primaris got a bit of a slaughtering last time, we're playing Contact Lost, which is all contact with command has been lost and the enemy are doubtless advancing towards your position, which makes sense in the story. You've got secure sites of tactical importance to re-establish communications with all due haste and engage any hostile forces encountered with extreme prejudice. Basically, you generate 1 tactical objective at the beginning of the first turn, and from then on you generate the number of tactical objectives based on how many objective markers you control, up to a maximum of 6. So it's all about taking the objectives as you go in order to get more points. And we're playing Frontline Assault, which is sort of a spearhead on each, an arrowhead on each side with 18 inches in the middle.
What does that look like, pray tell? Wow. Visual aid.
That's the end of my handy checklist.
Patrick wrote 2 things down. 2 things.
Which are also here.
And 2 visual aids, that's 4. That's quick maths. Let's have a look at the armies and the deployment. Okay, so starting with the Imperium side, we have the Primaris Space Marines, the Voidstalkers, who are led by my version of Marneus Calgar. Now, I'm using the original Codex Marneus Calgar because Chapter Approved comes out tomorrow and I don't want to use leaks because I'll only get it wrong. So, Primaris Space Marines, I've got a Lieutenant there and I've got the banner of the Emperor Ascendant there. I have 4 aggressors with the Bolt Storm gauntlets and the launchers on the back. I've got 10 Hell Blasters. I've got 3 identical squads of 5-man intercessor squads. Then I have a Night Warden with the Endless Fury cannon, which I've taken, Thunderstrike gauntlet, Stabber, Ironstorm rocket pod, and then I have 2 Night Armigers with the thermal cannon and the melter on top. Also, just to say, I'm using the Ultramarines chapter tactic, naturally with Calgar, and he has his Warlord trait where he can regain command points on a 5 or a 6. I've got 8 command points.
Got 2,000 points of Nethrec Dynasty Necrons. In 2 detachments, I've got my battalion and a fast attack vanguard as well. Making up my battalion, I've got an Overlord with a Void Scythe and Resurrection Orb. Then I've got a Cryptek with the, what's it called, Bill?
Staff of Light and the Chronometron.
Brilliant. And then I've got 20 Necron Warriors and then another blob of 18.
Yeah.
My Mortals with the Tesla weapon.
Nice.
And then 2 heavy choices, which are the Doomsday Ox.
Yeah.
Then onto my Vanguard, I've got the Command Barge with the Overlord.
Yeah.
2, 3 Scarab units.
Just so he has the Tesla carbine and the war sight. Is that
Yep.
right? Yeah, cool.
5 Wraiths.
Yes.
And
I hate them,
5 Destroyers.
even though they're mine.
That's it, that's 2,000 points. And Nephret get to advance automatically 6, and we've got some stratagems.
Okay, how many command points is that?
That brings me up to 9.
Okay, so here's the battlefield. The Space Marines are the tactical withdrawal from the jungle and push towards the frontier ruins of the edge of Moriga. Tactical objectives are down. So number 1 is over here. Where's number 2, Pat?
It'll be on your side.
Number 2, I believe, is in this building. Is that right?
It's just here,
Oh, there we
right
go.
in the middle, with Rhaegar.
Number 2 in the middle with my cluster of powerful purple dudes. Number 3 is over here in this corner, being protected by quite a sizable chunk of Pat's army. Number 4.
Number 4's got Bill's Intercessors and the Knight next to it in this
Yeah.
ruin.
Number 5 is
Number
just
5's
here,
down here
in this
in
bit
the
of jungle here. And lastly, number 6 is in this no
Middle.
man's land kill zone in the middle. So let's look at deployment first. So, Pat, let's have a look at where you've deployed your Necrons.
You started first with the deployment anyway, but
Yeah.
so I sort of counter deployed. I've got most of my infantry over on this side, just because there was 2 objectives over here that I really
Yeah.
wanted to secure. And Bill put Hellblasters down the other side. I know they're going to chew everything up, so I'm trying to stay away from them. Command Barge, Overlord and Warlord, Immortals, Scarabs, Warriors. One of the Doomsday is pointing straight at his knight. That was the last thing to drop.
Yeah.
Bill left his
Okay.
knight till last, then I lined that up. The Wraiths just here. They're probably just going to get out and be mobile, get into something.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, the Destroyers with the Cryptek in the middle, giving them their invuln. Small unit of Scarabs, and then another Doomsday Ark lined up at the Armigers the other side.
Yeah. Okay, looking at the Space Marines and Knights, my 2 Armigers there. On this side, I've got a squad of. I actually spent a command point to combat squad my Hellblasters because there wasn't enough room to give them cover as a 10-man squad. So I've stuck 1 in there and 1 in there. There's also a squad of Intercessors in there on the ground floor. I have Chapter Master Rhaegar, who of course is Marnius Calgar for gaming purposes, there in the middle to boost everything. I've got my standard down there, along with a 5-man squad of Intercessors who are holding, or hopefully securing an objective. Hopefully I'll get it. Aggressors out in the open, they give 0 Fs. On this side, got the Night Warden using Hawk Shroud's tactic, as it were, for this set of knights. And lastly, 5 Intercessors hiding in that building there.
I've got 1 unit in Deep Strike as well,
Yeah.
in Nephret Dynasty.
We are rolling off for turn 1. I get the +1, there we go. It's a strong, mediocre 3.
Oh,
That's
beat
one.
by 1. I'll
Are
try
you
and
gonna
seize
seize?
though. Yeah.
Will Patrick sees initiative?
No.
No! It's finally my turn to go first. Here we go, turn 1. So drawing the tactical objective card, I have supremacy, so I just need to secure. I get D3 victory points if I control any 3 objective markers at the end of my turn. The knight has pushed up in an aggressive manner to get a bead on some of the dangerous stuff over here. The aggressors tried to push up in some form of support. They held firm because there's an objective in there. This lot have held firm there because range is my friend. This squad of Intercessors tried to charge or advance out of the building, but they rolled a 1 for their advance roll. And then I used a command point and rolled another 1. Brian, there you are, mate. Big thumbs up. So I am a hair's breadth away from securing my 3rd objective, so I don't get my command point. The Hellblast, I don't get my victory point there from the supremacy. The Hellblasters have taken up the high ground up here. The squad is split, so there's 3 of them poking through the window there. And the 2 Knight Armigers are advancing on the Doomsday Ark. No psychic, so straight on to the shooting phase. First bit of shooting I'm going to do is with Endless Fury, which is 14 shots against the Doomsday Ark. I've done that because quantum shielding is a pain in the ass, and it's 2 damage per hit. So 14 shots, looking for 3s or more. Come on. 17 hits with a 14 shot gun, that's not too shabby. But it's quite tough, so I've got 5s and 6s to wound. 5 got through.
I need 6s to save because it's -2, and they've only got 4+, which I didn't realise. So 6s. Well, I didn't save any,
And
so that's
quantum shielding, you're looking for 1s
yeah.
to save that. Nah,
That's nothing.
so
So 6, 10 damage.
10 damage gone.
I don't even know if he's got
4 wounds, it's got good firing there, but the rest of the weapons are yet to fire. So next up we're firing the Storm Spear rocket pod, heavy 3, looking for 3s or more. 3 hits to wound, 2 get through for 6s to save again.
Nope.
No,
2d6 damage.
so you're looking for a 1 and a 3.
So first one for a 1. Yep.
Oh,
Next one for if I don't fail this, then it's gone for a 3. 3. Save them both.
it's the stubber firing at the Doomsday Ark, so it's heavy 3, so it's 3s to hit. Oh, only the 1. Strength 4, so it's 5s to wound, nothing. Up to fire is the Warglaive with its thermal spear against this Doomsday Ark.
I'm going to use a stratagem called Quantum Deflection,
Yes.
which is 1 command point, -1 from any of my quantum shielding rolls at the end.
Strong. Okay.
Might work, might not.
It might. Let's see how it goes. So 3s or more to hit. Hits. Obviously, it just worked out that was a D3 to hit, so I got 3 shots with it. So let's have a little go with this. 2 hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking for 3s to wound.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, no way. Total failure on the first armager's part, so the second Warglaive, who is just outside of half range, so no bonuses there. So it's D3 shots with that. So 3s or more to wound. 2 through with a -4 AP, so rolling for D6 damage. 2. Oh, Christ. It's happening
I
again.
want to deflect that. So I need a 1 normally to deflect that, but because I played a stratagem that -1 from whatever I get, a 1 or a 2 will negate that.
Yeah.
A 1, so it's
Oh,
negated.
mate.
So it does 1 damage.
Where are the I'm checking for the magnets under the table. Well, 13 wounds left. He's only lost the 1.
He's been tickled,
Yeah.
unlike the other one, which is nearly dead.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, Warm Armagers. You're
I'm
very
going to shoot
cute.
them in the next
Yeah.
in my round with this thing.
It's only a Doomsday Ark. I mean, what could go wrong? Being targeted are the destroyers by 4 of the 5 Hellblasters. Marlius Calgar there, boosting my ability to hit. So looking for 3s or more. I'm not supercharging, so hopefully I won't die. Actually, shall I supercharge? Because I can reroll the 1s.
Yeah.
I won't do it. Yeah, here we go. To wound.
So it's -4, which would go straight through normally, but he's got his chronometron
Yeah.
for a 5+ invuln.
Wisdom.
Right, so I failed 2.
Okay, and it's 2 damage apiece from.
And they're 3 damage. 3 wounds each, so it just
Yeah.
kills 1 straight off.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, he did.
See you around. Oh, I actually killed something. This is what it feels like. Up to fire are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Hellblasters with their 30-inch plasma incinerators, which I'm going to supercharge as well, even though they're not in range of any buffs. I'm going to live life on the wild side, so looking for 3s. Oh, 1 suffered a wound. Oh, 1's gone. You're on 3s. Oh, it's a strong rolling from me on turn 1. Through on the Doomsday Ark.
Still got the strategy in place, so 1s and 2s would gate any of these, otherwise it's 8 damage. So that is 2
God.
negated and 4 straight through. He is on 30, so it's down to 9.
They can't fire anything because they advanced 1 whole inch. And also they're over in the ruins just holding firm. So that's the end of my turn. I haven't managed to secure my 1 tactical objective, which was supremacy, thanks to their turkey rolling. So it's on to Necron's turn 1. Well, first of all, what did you draw? What was your...
I got Big Game Hunter, so anything with 10 wounds or more which is alright because he's got the knights in his
Hey,
army.
I know something that's got 10 wounds on. That's right up in your grill. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not really sure how well this is going to take on the knight because his toughness is 8 and a lot of the strength of the attacks and the weaponry here is pretty low apart from the Doomsday Arc, which is nerfed. Luckily there's a stratagem that the Necrons have called Damage Control Override.
Oh, great.
Which should put it back up to full for a turn.
Aww.
So it gets pasted the next one. So everything's pretty much just moved around. The Wraiths have come up. They're going to try and take on the aggressors.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Overwatch to face though, which is a bit annoying, but we'll see how they get on.
Nice.
And then we come over here. The Destroyers have moved back away because they were just in range of the Hellblasters, so I don't need that happening.
So they're backed up to behind the rocks here.
They're still going to be 3 inches away from this guy. And then this has stayed still. And the Scarabs have moved up as well, just getting in front of the Armigers. So everything over here is going to shoot at the lead.
Good blocking,
Armiger
actually.
there.
Nice blocking.
And then everything over here is going to shoot at the knight.
Can't help
Let's see how we get on.
It's a game of 2 halves.
Got to try and get a big game hunter, so I'm going to shoot the Doomsday Arc at the lead Armiger there.
Nice, okay.
It's a heavy D6. 2, hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
Wounding on 3s because of strength 10.
Nice.
That is 1 wound at -4 or 5, but
So
you get 5 plus
5 plus Iron Shield save. Ah,
so
there
that
we
goes
go.
through and does D6 damage.
Here we go. What have we got?
4.
4
That
damage.
puts him down to 8. So I've got 4 destroyers here, 3 shots each with their Gauss cannons, hitting the Armiger on 3s. So I need 5s and 6s to do any wounds here.
Indeed.
That is just 2 for your Iron Shield save.
5s more. Nothing.
So 2d3 damage. For 3 damage, putting him down to 5.
Oh dear. It's starting to slip away.
Doomsday Arc over here is going to shoot at the same Armiger again. He's only got 4 wounds, but like I said before, I'm going to use the Damage Control Override stratagem, putting me down 6 command points. So heavy D6 shots. 1, I'm going to use a command point to reroll
Yeah,
that.
the reroll command point is essential. Oh!
Yeah, obviously.
Dude!
Really bad news all round.
Dude.
Hitting on a 3. Yep, hits and wounding on a 3. Yep, and that goes to your 5-up Iron Shield save.
Come on. Ah.
So that goes through and does D6 damage for 3, dropping him down to 2.
He's just about alive. Wow.
So the Necron Warriors have just fired at the knight. They're in rapid fire range and they've got My Will Be Done. So with 40 rapid fire shots, they were then wounding on 6s, which they got 6 through, and managed to get 3 wounds after the armor save.
We spared you the dice rolling because you've got better things to do, but it was it was not too bad considering it's low powered fire, so you're not too shabby.
So the Immortals shooting their Tesla at the knight as well. They've got My Will Be Done on them from the command barge, so that's 20 shots, hitting on 2s, and any 5s and 6s get additional hits. 3 in fact.
Here we go.
31 hits out of those 20 shots. They're slightly stronger than the Warriors' weaponry, so these are 5s and 6s and not just 6s to win.
Huh.
Okay.
That's a lot. 10 3-up saves to make for the night. 1 wound lost.
Down to 20.
Chipping away.
The command barge, I think it's the last thing to shoot. It's going to go against the knight as well. I've got to start doing damage to it. I've only done 4 wounds.
Chip away.
Okay, so 3 shots, hitting on 3s, 6s do additionals. So that's 2 hits. It's wounding on 5s and 6s because it's only strength 6. That's 1 wound, no AP.
3 more. Yes. We did.
That's the end of my shooting phase.
Okay, so moving on to fight phase. So Pat's played the adaptive subroutines stratagem so he can charge the scarabs into the warglaives, which did advance, didn't they? That was the case.
Yeah, so I couldn't charge, but then with adaptive subroutines dropped me down to 4 command points. I can use the scarabs to charge the archer.
Okay, so we're going to do
Overwatch.
some Overwatch. So the first die is D3 shots. 3.
So you can roll, that's 2 shots,
Okay,
plus
sorry.
1 for the melter, so just roll 3 at once. Hitting on 6s, it's 1.
Ooh.
It's definitely going to be wounding on 2s. Yep, and that's going to go straight through and do 2d6, picking the highest damage. Yep, that's a base gone.
Sweet. I never thought I'd be happy about little scarabs going, but
And then we'll roll the charge distance, so I think they're in, really. Yeah, they're in. And I've got another charge after this. The Wraiths are going to charge the aggressors next. There's a lot of Overwatch.
oh
We'll
yeah,
do it off camera.
we'll do it. We'll get a bucket out. The Wraiths made it into combat with the aggressors. They faced some Overwatch, and one of them took a wound, which is almost unheard of for Wraiths.
Huge 11 inch charge, so they've gone all the way around.
Yeah, so they've wrapped them bad boys up and
Are attacking the aggressors. They have got 3 attacks each, which makes 15. 8 on 3s. Strength 6 against toughness 5, so that's 13 looking for 3s.
horrendous amounts of awesome dice rolling.
Oh no, that's bad.
Well, it's not too.
Yeah, it's really bad. So only 5 through, and then -2. So looking for 5 ups on those guys.
Here we go. Here we go. Nah.
No. So
No.
we do flat 2 damage each. Are they
Uh-oh.
2 wounds each? Those.
They are.
So that's them wiped.
Oh. Ugh. Oh. My boys. Are you winding me up by putting them out there just so I can show them as dead? Oh yeah, now they're facing the camera. It's like, you know.
Thanks for coming.
Let's look at who we lost today.
Scarabs are playing self-destruction, put me down to 3 command points. On a 2+, they do D3 mortal wounds.
Rank.
Last time, I rolled 2 1s. So anything but a 1 would be amazing right now. It's a 3, so that goes through, and it does D3 mortal wounds. And that's 3,
Typical.
and that kills
Typical
the
pet
armager.
rolling. Hooray! Let's see if I explode. 6. Nah. I'm going to swap them out because I want to keep the nicely painted one on the board. So Pat, if you could do the honours. Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, alright, I used a lot of command points, but pretty much got everything done. I was a bit gutted with the Doomsday arcs, because I thought the 2 Doomsday arcs and the Destroyers would be enough to take out 1 armager, but it took the Scarabs nobly self-destructing.
Yeah.
As you can see,
No one cares
base
about
as
scarabs.
well. They actually managed to use their stratagem this time and destroyed the armager.
Yes.
So I killed the aggressors for
Yeah, they got wiped in a vicious attack
Yeah.
from the Wraith.
First Blood.
Yeah.
They haven't chosen to move towards the closest unit because that probably would have just put them straight into combat with the Knight, which wouldn't have been fun.
Yeah.
And after this armager blew up, these guys are out of combat. So I scored Big Game Hunter and First Blood, putting me on 2 victory points at the end of my
So
turn.
it's 2-0 to the Necrons. On to Imperial 20. Starting in the middle, my intercessors have finally moved up and secured their 3rd objective. This lot was sat up in the building doing not a lot, so they're going to try and meet the threat with some half-range hot fire action. I've got a squad of intercessors out there looking at the window at these things moving across the board. I'm going to try and give them a little bit of fire as well. And because of my tactical objective cards, which I'll just go over shortly, my knight has moved so that the Catacomb command barge is the closest visible target and therefore a character, and I'm going to try and kill him. So just going over my objective cards, I also drew Assassinate, which is kill an enemy character, and Mission Critical Objective, which was 4. Last little bit of movement is that this Warglaive moved 14 inches to get in the grill of the Doomsday Arc. Onto the shooting. Endless Fury is going to be endlessly furious against the command barge. 3s or more. 9 hits, looking for 4s to wound. -2 AP.
So it's got 3+, goes up to a 5+. So 2, and then it's 2 damage, and he's got quantum shielding, so a 1 will negate that. Nope, so he takes 2.
That's a shame. Oh
Put
well.
it down to
The
6.
Storm Spear's firing its rockets at the command barge, so it's heavy 3, so 3s or more. 3 hit, and it's strength 8, toughness 6, so 3s to wound. 2 wounds.
So 5 ups for the command barge. 1, d6 damage. 2, and on a 1 it negates it. Yeah.
Oh,
That's ridiculous.
I hate this. I don't know if it's the room, if it's the dice.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? The knight fired everything it had at the command bar, just did 2 wounds.
Yeah. Well, do you know, it makes sense because everyone knows that I can't roll dice for toffee. I've got a cheeky little flamer in the fist, haven't I? D6 hits. 2.
Looking for 5s and 6s.
5s and 6s, come on, make it count. 2 6s.
Is it -1 on a heavy flamer?
We'll find out shortly.
To a 4 up.
Fine. Deep sigh. My Warglaive is again targeting the Doomsday Ark, but Pat's going to play his dirty little cheating
Quantum deflection.
quantum
-1 for my quantum shielding rolls later when you
Yeah.
go through. I've got to play at this
Because that's what you
stage.
need. You need buffs. Right,
So
okay.
I'm down to 2 strategy, 2 command points.
Oh, you know, you're burning the candle at both ends, Pat. What's going on?
Yeah.
It'll be over by turn 2, so don't worry about it. Right, D3 shots. Yeah, that's about right for me. 1 shot. I'm going to command point it.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm going to, because of my chapter master, on a 5+, I'll get my command point back. Nice, including the melter cannon on the top. Melter gun on the top, I should say. 3s or more.
Freeze.
Gets through.
Goes straight through.
Yes.
I reckon it's in melter range, so 2d6 pick the
I'd
highest.
say so. 2d6 and pick the highest. That's how it'll go.
That's really bad.
Oh.
I can't even do a quantum shielding roll though, so I've wasted a command point if that makes you feel better.
Not really.
That's 1 damage, yeah.
I'd rather you died.
He's down to 8, I think.
Next to fire is the Hellblasters. I'm just deciding, I'm going to target the Doomsday Ark. Do I overcharge like a madman, or do I play it safe, take a few more wounds off hopefully, and then let the Armiger charge and finish it off? Because I've got no tactical prowess whatsoever, I'm going to overcharge because that's just how I roll. Watch this. Oh no, they're dead. Oh no. Idiots. You idiots. That's what you are. Anyway, 1 got through.
2 died, 1 missed.
Two died, 1 missed, 1 hit. Disgraceful. I mean, what have they been doing? You know, should have been training. All right, okay. So 1's got through. So to wound.
3s.
3's to wound. Oh, look at that. Nailed it.
So on a 1 or a 2, it's ignored.
It's 2 damage as well, remember?
Yeah. So that's 2 damage straight through. Not
Oh,
ignored.
alright. 2 damage. That only cost me 2 guys.
Down to 6 wounds.
Yeah, that'll learn you. That'll learn you, won't it? Nervous, aren't you? Nervous. Okay, we moved on from that disgusting example of how to not to shoot.
How not to Hellblast.
How not to Hellblast by the Voidstalkers. So now we've got another squad of Hellblasters here, or the same squad that got split. They're going to shoot at the Wraiths here. The odds are better because I've got a Lieutenant and a Chapter Master. So, and at half range, here we go, 10 shots. I almost rolled them then. I'm going to overcharge because it's far less risk. Re-rolling the 1. It's a 4. No.
3s.
3's to wound.
Rerolling any 1s.
Re-rolling the 1. Hey.
The Wraiths have a 3+ invuln.
Yeah.
So 1, 2 wounds. 1's got 2 wounds left, so it kills 1.
Hooray! I'm still firing the Intercessor squad at the Wraith, so it's just the 5 because they're just outside at half range. Rerolling the 1s because of the Chapter Master. So that's 4 hits.
Yeah, so 5s and 6s. Rerolling 1s to wound for the Lieutenant.
No.
No.
Chapter Master's going to have a little crack with his 2 shots. 2 hits.
5s and 6s.
5 and 6s to wound. 1 wound.
Nope, that goes through, does 2 damage.
Nice.
1 Wraiths down to 1 wound.
Leading by example. Fired his bolt rifle, but to no effect over there. So the next firing I'm doing is this squad of Intercessors at the Wraiths over there. 3s or more. No rerolls available, so it's 2 hits. 5s and 6s to wound. Nothing. At least I've got these guys at half range who are going to put some Daka down. So it's going to be 10 shots coming up. So that was 6 hits to wound, 5s and 6s. Ooh. 3.
Nope, safe.
All safe. Untouchable. Into the fight phase, I'm declaring a charge against the command barge there with my knight, who can edge in sideways. So some hot Overwatch action coming from Pat. Watch
He's
this.
got his Tester Cannon, 6s for Overwatch. Yep, so that's 3 hits because that goes up by 6s. Nothing.
Nothing. Wonderful.
Let's see if you get in.
I'll roll the charge distance.
Yeah, definitely.
Wunderbar.
He's in.
Get in there. Go on, son. Yeah.
There you go.
He's going to backhand you. Over here, I'm charging the Warglaive into the Doomsday Arc.
Okay, so
We're going to face some hot Overwatch action.
D6 shots.
Yeah.
For 2. Hit on 6s. 1 hit, wounding on 3s.
Oh, sweet mercy.
I've got to do it for this one.
Are you command point?
Command point now. So 3s. Yeah.
Oh no.
-5, so he gets his 5 up Iron Shield. Put me down to 1.
Okay, so let's roll some Iron Shield saves. Come on. No.
So that's D6 damage on him. For 5.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about
Putting him
right.
down to 7.
Okay, so he's been battered, but he's still going to try and charge in. Here we go. He makes it in. Wallop. Okay, first of the combats is going to be the Thunderstrike Gauntlet punching the face off of the Overlord on the command barge. It's +1 to hit, so it's going to be... Sorry, -1 to hit. 4s. Ah, really? I want to do something cool with this. I'm going to command point one of them. Ah! Ending on 2s. Just. Turns out I've got no tactical knowledge whatsoever. I would have been better off probably stomping it because of the lower damage, but you know.
I might roll a 6.
You might roll a 6, but you know, who's watching for tactics? There's a better channel than for that.
Quantum shielding, because it's a flat 6 damage, 5 will save him.
There's, do you know what?
That knight did 2 wounds in a whole round of everything.
Yeah, one day I'm going to actually learn an army and play it well. The Doomsday Arc has 6 wounds left. I'm going to opt to do the strike with the chain weapon, chain cleaver. Yeah,
Nice.
so we are looking at 3s to hit. Not a bad roll. 2s to wound.
No save. Flat 3 damage, so I need 1s and 2s to negate the damage off of this. I don't know how that works. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I don't. Look at it! Look at it! Oh, so
That's ridiculous.
There's a conspiracy, right? Where Pat has my dice, and when he needs to roll 1s and 2s, he nails it. When he needs to roll 5s and 6, he nails it. And mine's the other way around. And I'm going to melt them into a spear and drive them through the heart of the dice maker. They've performed disgracefully as usual. But of my tactical objectives, I did get supremacy, so I'm going to roll D3. Guess what I'm going to roll? Nah, 2. Roll, you know.
It's alright.
2 will do. 2 will do. So that makes it 2 all.
Yep.
And going on to...
No, sorry. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, 2 all.
2 all. Going on to Necrons. Turn 2. Necrons, turn 2. First of all, did you do reanimation protocols?
No.
Let's get them done quickly.
Okay, Destroyer on a 5+.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
What else did you
You've
kill?
probably not lost anything. Well, that was brief. Okay, moving on to the tactical objectives.
I've got Secure 5, which my Scarabs have over there by the Knights.
Yes, you do.
I've got Secure 1, which my Immortals have moved back
which is-
onto over here.
Yeah.
And I've got Code of Combat, which isn't actually one I really wanted. It's kill a character with a Necron character. So that could be quite
Okay.
difficult. I'm still
Yeah.
playing with that in mind, so I'll see how it goes.
Yeah, okay. And for
so-
movement, how we
okay.
got on?
Firstly, I've got my reinforcements in. The blob of 18 has deep striked in here.
Deep struck.
Deep struck? Deep striked or deep struck?
Deep stricken?
Strike it.
No one knows.
And then the Overlord used his once per game ability to teleport a infantry unit,
With the Veil of Darkness.
Veil of Darkness, and they've moved 9 inches away from here and here into the back lines.
Yeah, okay.
The Wraiths have moved away from the Knight over here to try and take on this blob in the middle.
This looks familiar. Isn't it a valiant last stand again? Okay.
And then over here, I've kind of just moved everything away, drew the knight over to this side, and then just left him sitting there. So the scarabs are still there holding 5 though.
Yes, they are.
Command Barge has advanced and moved away out of combat because he's got the fly keyword over here. And the Immortals have stayed on 5.
Your Doomsday Arcs have shifted across a little bit.
This Doomsday Arcs stayed the same.
Yeah. But this one's moved out the way of the
moved
Armiger.
out of combat with the Armiger back to here.
After surviving some pitiful hand slapping that the tower would have been proud of.
And then the Destroyers have moved back as well, and the Cryptic with them. So
yeah,
that's it. Last command point to put him back up to full health for 1 turn.
Yeah.
Just his profile, sorry, not his actual health.
No, but he'll be able to fire at full skill level.
He's going to shoot at the Armiger over here.
What?
So D6 shots. 3. Hitting on 3s because he's back to full health. 2 hits. It should be 3s to wound. So that's 2 wounds anyway. That's -5, so Iron Shield save of 5s.
Please, come on. No, come on.
And that's straight 2d6
I don't think
damage.
I rolled over a 4.
And that's 8 damage and kills him.
I don't know, what annoys me more is the fact that it's gone, or the fact that you're so polite when you're doing it. But it's gone. Doosh. No point exploding it because there's nothing around that will die.
The Destroyers, which were all lined up to shoot the Armiger, have watched it explode in front of them. So instead they're turning and they're all going to shoot at the Intercessors who have been left out in the open. So that's 12 shots, hitting on 3s.
Gone. Wounding on 3s.
Yeah, strength 6 against toughness 4. It's not a very good roll, but that's 4 at -3 or 2. I'll check -3, so that's a 6 up save for the Intercessors. Okay, that's pretty good. And it's D3 damage, so first one kills him.
One guy down.
The second one takes a wound.
Wounded.
So it's nerfed and it's moved, so the nerf brings it up to a 4+ ballistic skill, plus moving with a heavy weapon puts it up to 5. And moving means it can only shoot low power, so heavy D6 shots, low power mode for 1. Hitting on a 5 against the Primaris. That's a hit. It is strength 8, so against toughness 4, so 2s.
Yeah.
And that is -2 damage.
Well, it was
-2, sorry.
the one guy that was wounded.
Oh, so he's got a 5+ save. Yes, fine.
Hey.
And now the Gorse flare away.
Yeah,
5 shots hitting on 4s.
You've got 2 of them, remember, so you can fire 10.
Okay, shots hitting on 4s. Hitting on 4s.
Wounding on 4s, here we go.
1 wound,
just one.
-1, so a 4 up save.
Yes.
The deep striking warriors shot into the Hellblasters
Yes.
and killed 2 of them.
Yeah, they murderized 2 of my guys.
Made some reasonably good saves on that. And then the Necrons that teleported over here shot into the Intercessors here and killed 3 of them.
So I've got really low numbers now because the shooting was so intense, but good thing that Necrons are no good in the fight phase. Oh, hi Wraiths!
20 shots from the Immortals going at the Knight. They've got My Will Be Done casting from the Command Barge, so 2s to hit, 5s and 6s for more shots.
Okay. That's a lot. Useless hands trying to pick these dice up. It's like old granny claws.
Scary.
Lots of hits. How many? 34?
34.
But Patrick's eating pizza so he can't speak. Let's see some rolls.
Strength 5 against toughness 8, so 5s and 6s to win.
5. And only 5 got through. So 3+ saves. I've lost 1, 2 wins. I'll take that. The Overlord and the pack over there didn't make it in.
It's because half of them are facing the wrong way.
Yeah, they can't see where they're going.
Where?
This group of Necron warriors managed to successfully charge this squad of Intercessors with no effective Overwatch whatsoever.
Yeah, they had a 9-inch charge, they made it in.
And now we're going to do some Overwatch for...
The Hellblasters getting charged by the Wraiths.
Is it just the Hellblasters that you're declaring a charge against?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Charging Hellblaster shots. Oh, I've got 2.
And you can re-roll all of them.
Yes, I can reroll all misses, can't I?
Yeah. But any ones is going to kill them.
Of course. Yay!
Got one more hit, one's dead.
Yeah. To wound, it's strength 8, so it'd be 3, isn't it?
Yep.
2 wounds.
First one. Save. Second one. Dead. He's dead.
Oh, that'll do well.
Fair play.
Yeah,
Got
that'll
one.
do. Six Wraiths have charged in. They've used their charge distance to wheel around to the right to avoid the heroic intervention from the Chapter Master. So the attacks are against just the 2 Hell Blasters.
So hitting on freeze.
On 3s.
That is 5 runes. I think it's -2 or 3. So we'll see how we go. 5s or 6s. No, they're dead.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not going to consolidate.
Necrons have piled in at the start of their turn, so here we go.
18 attacks, hitting on freeze. Reading on 4s. Strength 4, toughness 4.
Yeah.
4, no AP.
Yeah, watch this.
They're fine.
Oh! Attacking back. Force to wound. 2 wounds.
No AP minus.
No.
2 dead.
Yeah! Can't wait to see them again when they reanimate. End of Patrick's turn 2.
So
How have we got on?
secured objective 5 and objective 1, which are held by the
1 there.
Mortals and Scarabs.
5 there. Scarabs
So
are
that
really
gives
useful.
me 2 more points, putting me up to 4 at the end of my turn 2. And then the end of the combat phase, the Wraiths killed last 2 Hellblasters over here.
Yeah.
The Warriors didn't do anything against the Primaris, but they've stuck them in combat.
Yeah.
So that'll probably go on for a little while.
Okay.
And that's it, really.
Sweet.
Pretty good turn, though. Pretty
Yeah,
happy
that's
with it.
good. Let's
Getting
go see
on
if
the
I can
right.
recover anything from this shower. I drew defend 6, defend 4, and I've still got assassinate. I did spend 2 command points to get rid of domination because there's just no chance. So what I've done is using the Ultramarines chapter tactic, I've withdrawn from the combat here to hopefully score the only point I'm likely to score here. All my HQ options and all my dudes have come around this building. They're just an inch away from the Wraiths to see if they can lend their hand there. The Knight has come back into play after spending the Game of the Fringes. So Endless Fury is in range of that squad of warriors as well. That's pretty much all I've got. 2 Hellblasters up there who keep killing themselves, so let's see what happens with them. Moving on to the shooting. Next up is the rapid fire bolt rifle rounds. With the 3s. Rolling the 2 because of Calgar being in range now. Yay! Force to wound. Wounds caused, so we're looking for 4.
5 ups.
5 up saves.
A 1 save, 3 go down.
Yes. End game begins. 2 intercessors just there, so they're going to do their rapid firing. Rerolling the miss because of Calgar. Again, force to wound.
3 wounds.
Yeah.
-1, 5 up. Save. 1 more goes down.
The lieutenant with his bolt rifle. 2 hits. To wound. 1 wound. Again,
He's
it's
down, so you know how many you kill from
Yeah,
right
okay.
again. Any minus on his bolt?
yeah,
rifle?
it's the same. It's at -1.
Yep, he's put 1 up, 1 down.
And the ancient with his bolt rifle. Reroll because of the chapter master. Hits. Wounds. And again. I'm gonna follow it.
No, it's not 1 dead.
Yeah. Okay. So that's all the dudes there. Oh, I've got 2 Hellblasters up there. They're not in any sort of half range, so they're gonna fire their 2 shots.
Thank God they didn't overcharge.
Thank God they, yeah. Thank God I confirmed they didn't do
These
that.
guys were literally the safest in the whole battlefield. They always kill themselves. Nothing would ever hurt you. Ever.
Up in the crow's nest. Tell you what, let's overcharge and blow ourselves up. Endless Fury is gonna try and finish off the rest of them if it can. So looking for 3s, cheeky 6s in that roll. So we've done quite well. Looking for 3s to wound.
There's 6s to save them. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Yeah, and that's the unit wiped.
Yep. 2,
Huzzah!
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10.
My God,
They're all dead.
The pleasure I'm feeling. Down here, the intercessors, Calgar, the lieutenant, and the Ancient all managed to surround, for the best part, the Wraiths.
It looks pretty cool. Yeah, but we'll have the Wraiths surrounded them.
A wordsmith and worthy adversary, Patrick.
Let me show you from over here. It looks pretty cool.
Okay.
Look at that. Look at the Emperor's banner looking up at that Wraith. Oh, and Bill in the background.
Why?
Pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Proper man. Oh, he needs his camera back.
Yeah, I need it back, because otherwise we're just perving. But I done
You
that
stared too
because
long.
I drew, obviously my tactical objective card is to defend number 4, and if they were free to move around and
Yeah, I'm sure these guys won't do it next turn.
no, but you know, swings and roundabouts. Okay, let's see how we get on. Off camera, I just rolled the 2 intercessors because I thought they were going to be rubbish, but they actually stripped off 2 wounds from one of the wraiths. So, yeah, not too bad. So
they're in a good place because they can reroll hits and any ones to wound.
That's right. So now I'm going to fight with Calgar. Oh, it doesn't matter which way I fight with.
No, I've got no command points to interrupt.
Okay, I'll go with the Primaris Lieutenant. So he's got his 4. Re-rolling the hit because of Calgar, the misses. So 3 hits,
5 and 6.
5 and 6 to wound.
2.
1 wound.
Oh, yeah, 1.
Yeah, 1 wound.
No AP?
No.
It's fine.
Ancient has his 4 attacks for 3s. 9s and 6s to wound. 2.
Okay. 3 plus 10 1.
Cock dice, re-roll.
Yes,
Hey,
kills 1.
Nice. Yeah, go on, die.
Tears him
Get
down.
off. Get off. And now we've got
It's the big man.
big man himself. It's not Primaris Calgar yet. He'll be in the next game when we boost his stats. But for now, it's 5 attacks, hit on 2s, re-rolling his own miss. All hit. And it's strict 8, so it's 3s to wound.
Rerolling 1s because of Lieutenant. There's 3 wounds.
Yeah.
AP minus 3, but they've
Minus
still
3,
got their 3 up.
plus.
So 1 goes through and does D3 damage.
D3 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage. All right. Okay.
1 Wraith is going to go into the Ancient, and the other Wraith is going to go into the Primaris.
Nice.
So Wraith into the Ancient first. 3 attacks hitting on 3s. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, AP minus 2. 5 up save. So he takes 2 damage. 3 attacks against the Intercessors from the other wounded Wraith.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3 hits, wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds, AP minus 2, so 2 5-ups. And that kills 1.
Dude.
And that
Strong
is
style.
the end of combat.
That's it. So. That's it.
Cleared everything off for objective 6. So you still got to defend it.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes in your turn. Summary, well, extra summary. Defend 4. I'm defending 4 in there. Hopefully it can last another turn. Defend 6. I'm halfway there, but you know that and that. Yeah. And what was the other one? Assassinate. It's just not going to happen. I don't think unless my knight can get in there and punch up that command barge.
It's possible.
Possible, but
Well,
improbable.
someone could kill the Overlord, he's dead.
Improbable. Yeah, but he's surrounded by a blob. So let's see how we get on. All right, on to your turn.
I've drawn defend objective 3, which is by the Cryptek over here.
Yeah. So one in charge of that one.
Yep. I've got. Oh, sorry, I haven't moved these out of combat. I need to do that.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
I've got defend objective 4, which is actually in here. So
Yeah, we were getting confused because we were using a red dice for the wound marker there, but it's actually
Yeah, it's there. We
obviously
changed
that
it.
building. Yeah.
so Bill's got that as well. I don't think we get that. I've got Kingslayer, which is going to be difficult from here, but it's not impossible. And then Code of Combat, which is kill a enemy character with a Necron character, and this guy is 7 inches away from.
You think you've got? You
less.
think you've got what it takes?
7 inches away.
You think you've got it?
Yeah, so that's it for now.
Nice. Okay.
On to shooting. Attacks from the destroyers at the Hellbasters, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Weren't killing themselves quickly enough, so the destroyers are going to try and do it for them.
Yeah.
So they've got 6 wounds at minus 3, so 5s to save because of cover. So save 3, 3 go through.
No.
Each. First one
He
kills
dead.
him, and then the next 2 kills the next one.
Well, See you later.
You're only going to kill yourselves.
Yeah, you're only going to jump.
Doomsday Arc, yep. 10 shots hitting on 4s.
Shooting the intercessors.
Intercessors and wounding on 4s afterwards, so 4s. Because he's degraded, he's not shooting very well. And then 4s again. So that's 2 wounds, no AP, or is it AP -1? So
It's probably -1, I'd imagine.
yeah, -1.
Yeah,
so
yes.
4 up saves.
It didn't matter.
So 1 dead and another 1 down a wound.
Yeah. It's just the Doomsday Cannon being shot at the intercessors.
2.
It's not over.
And hitting on 4s because it's degraded. That's 1. Wounding on 2s. Nope.
Ooh.
The next one's going to do the same, but it can only shoot the heavy cannon.
Yes.
So heavy D3, heavy D6 shots. 4. Hitting on 5s because it's degraded.
Yeah.
No, still 4s. It's 1 to 3 wounds. So hitting on
okay.
4s. That's 3 hits, and then wounding on 2s.
Reroll.
3 wounds. They go straight through, and they do D6 each. So first one kills him. Next one kills him. Next one kills him. So that's the squad wide. 40 shots from the Warriors. Now that Marnius is the closest unit, they have My Will Be Done on them from the Overlord. So their first round of 20 hitting on 2s. The Warrior stuff is 5, means 5s and 6s to wound. So 5 wounds so far. So 20 shots hitting on 2s.
It's only 20 shots. 5s and 6s. 15 wounds I've got through on poor old Chapter Master Rhaegar. So we're looking for 3 pluses. So he's taken 4 wounds, down to 2. His strong star is still alive. He's at 3 because he's got 7 wounds. Going on over here, the mortals are targeting the knight who just doesn't look left and right when he crosses the road. Yeah, they can see his little face over there.
There's 14 shots hitting on 2s. He hits him during the Tesla, and wounding on 5s and 6s. 1, 2.
Shots got through, so we're looking for 3 plus saves.
Takes 1 wound.
He's taken a wound. Well,
That was a waste of time. So, I think Overwatch should be if you're looking in the direction of the monsters. Because he's got his back turned, I don't think he should be allowed, but apparently that's not in the rules.
yeah, but he's, Laramin's ear or something, I don't know. Turn him around, make him face his threat. That's the spirit.
Where did you come from?
Spits his coffee out.
This is remarkably reminiscent of the last time I fought the Necrons.
If only I knew. Right, I'm overwatching.
Okay, everything's charging him.
Oh, good.
He's got 1 hit. This is the big block first.
Yeah,
so
sure.
1 hit.
Okay, 1 hit against the big block, and
That'll definitely be a win. He's got a 6 up save. No, 1's dead.
pow! Take that,
Okay, so
Necron
they
tier warriors.
need I don't know if it's a 5 or a 6-inch charge. No, it's definitely 6-inch charge.
Okay, let's see if you
6
make it in.
inches for the Warriors. Yep, they're in.
Curses.
2. Yep, they're in. And then the important bit, which is going to be the Overlord, he needs a 7 to get through.
Oh, a saucy 7.
And he's in as well.
Oh, good. Well,
Thematic.
Cat's been rolling terrible all game. So-
Last time the Overlord got his head punched in, so hopefully he'll be alright this time.
Well,
He's taken everyone with him.
Let's see what happens. Join us now at the second funeral of Chapter Master Rhaegar.
I think he might still be okay. He's pretty nails because he's got the invuln.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the Overlord first. So he's got 3 attacks. He's got the Void Scythe, which replaces his normal weapon. So it's 3 attacks. Normally hitting on 2s, but it's -1 to hit with that weapon.
Yeah, it's a bit tasty though, isn't it? When it does
Hitting on
hit.
3s. So that's 3
It
hits.
is, yeah.
It's strength times 2, and he's strength 5, so it's going to be wounding on 2s.
Yes.
What?
You can add them two
I
together.
used one of those rerolls that I don't have anymore.
Yeah.
So it's only 1 through, and it's -1,000,000, so it's up to his.
Well, I've got a 4 plus invuln.
4 plus invuln.
Nailed it. Rhaegar!
Oh, it's gonna get punched in the face again. I
Yeah.
can tell.
Hang on a second. Rhaegar's cashing in 2 command points to hopefully punch his face off again. Let's see what happens. 5 attacks with the gauntlet, so it's hitting on 2s, re-rolling any 1s. Yes.
5 through.
Some 3s.
No,
I've
it's
got a
3s.
lieutenant re-rolls.
Definitely. Okay, so 3 go through.
3 damage.
Okay. I've got 4+ in run and 5 wounds. So we need to save 2 of these really to stand any chance. Yep, 1 goes through, and that's D3 damage. For 1 damage. So he's down to 4.
That's a shame.
Epic combat continues.
That's a shame.
So there's Wraiths back in combat. 3 attacks each, so 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s. 5 go through, and wounding on 3s. So that is 3 wounds, AP -2, so he gets his 4 up.
He's
He's
lost
doubly
2.
dead.
Is he
That
gone?
does 4 damage, and you've got no command points left.
So, okay. Take him away, old son.
How do I come back from this?
Yeah.
He didn't.
How do I write this into the cinematics? I'm running out of...
How many times can you get teleported away?
I don't know. See you around.
Okay, so I got 1 for Slay the Warlord, which puts me up to 5.
Yeah.
Then I had Kingslayer, which is D3 victory points on top. So that's 2 more.
Yeah, so you're on 7.
Yes, 7.
And what else have we
Another
got?
dice.
In a minute.
And he wasn't killed by a Necron character.
No.
He was killed by the Wraiths.
A Wraith went nom nom nom.
Yeah, well, I think I'll keep that anyway. Just in
I've got
case.
plenty of other characters.
Yeah,
you can
that's
eat.
7 points.
7 points to 2. It's close. Let's see what I could do to try and bring back a little bit of credit. Movement. I'll just show you. I did actually score defend number 4, which is in that building there with the squad of intercessors on the first floor. There they are for visual reference. And as far as movement goes, I also drew hold the line, so I have to get 3 units in my own deployment zone. So they are 1, and there's 3 other units. So that should be all right for a point. But I think they'll all be dead soon. Other than that, just because we want to see some good killing going on, the Knight's just had enough. He's going to get in there and hopefully kill some stuff in here.
I don't think he actually wanted to help the Marines. It
No,
doesn't seem like
does,
he wanted to.
doesn't make sense, does it?
He just left them all to himself.
Yeah, he's gone rogue.
Maybe he's got ulterior motives.
Perhaps. Endless Fury is going to shoot at the Necron Immortals.
What about the rocket pods?
I'm going to shoot everything at the Necron Immortals.
Yep.
Look to wipe them. Oh, I've got some exploding 6s. Hits, strength 6, toughness 4, so we're looking for 3s to wound. Yeah, -2 AP.
So 5 up to the Immortals. 3 die.
Any 3?
Just the 3 closest, and then he's probably going to charge him.
Okay, so they're front row there.
Yeah, just in case he does get that double 1.
Must be a rocket pod, heavy 3. 2 hits.
2s.
2s to wound.
Straight through, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, it's -3, isn't it?
Yes, so
There's
you get
6s. No.
another 2 dead. That's shortening my charge range further. Or lengthening it. Heavy 3. 1 hit.
3, probably. That's
4.
definitely
No,
going
it's
to
straight
win.
4, isn't it? So,
Okay. No minus?
No AP.
Fine.
Okay, and the flamer was D6.
Yep,
Also hits.
4.
4, that'll do.
I'm not sure on that one. But anyway.
Yeah.
Should we have a look? It's going to be that. -1, so 4s. 1 more dice.
Sweet. I've got the Intercessor and the Lieutenant and the Ancient, all with the bolt rifles at half range. Yeah, that was a Lieutenant.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Wasn't thinking.
Seems that way.
Yes, and it's force to wound. 3.
It's on the Wraiths, yeah?
-1 AP. No, this is at the. Yes, it is at the Wraith. Sorry.
Yeah. You sure, or the?
No, do the
Wraiths,
Wraiths.
okay.
I hate Wraiths.
Yep. Takes 2 wounds. So 1
One
dice,
dies
and
and
now
one
that's
down
down
to
to
2.
2 wounds.
Sweet action. Intercessors that you can't see
Yeah.
are in there are shooting out the window at the Wraith. It's a good roll. It's 5 and 6s to wound. It's a terrible roll to wound, but
Nope, he's fine.
yeah, okay.
That's that.
That's the end of the shooting. So moving on quickly with the charge phase. We've got some Overwatch from the Immortals.
2 Immortals here.
Yeah, 2 Immortals.
Hitting on 6s.
Oh, we've got 1 through.
And that goes to 2 to 3 hits.
Yeah.
And then 5 to 6s. 1 wound.
Really
No
good.
AP.
Oh, it takes another one off.
us down to 16. We'll measure the charge here.
It's all been small arms fire chipping away at him, isn't it?
Yeah, so he needs a 4-inch charge.
Yeah, watch this.
It's definitely in.
Nailed it. Beat. That's what I should have done the first time. Here we go. You're on 2s.
6 wounds at -2. Wow, so I've actually saved 3 of them, so 3 die.
At the end of my turn, I've defended nothing really. Well, my cards were Assassinate, which was not achievable, Defend 6, which I did not, and Hold the Line, which I did, so I get 1 victory point, so I get moved up to 5. So at the end of my turn, it's 7 points to 5, and on to Necron's turn 4.
Yeah, so at the end of that, I lost my last Immortal to a leadership test.
Yeah.
Losing me that objective. But I did secure defend objective 3, which is down here at the end of that turn.
Yes, you did.
So that puts me up to 9 to
Yeah.
Bill's 5. He got hold of the line. Then I drew mission critical objective and rolled 4, which is annoying because it's in there.
What were the odds?
Domination, which is annoying as well because I'm not going to control all of them because of that in there.
Yeah.
Code of combat I've still got, so that's kill a character with a character, so I'll try that over here in a bit hopefully. And I also got overwhelming firepower, destroy something in the shooting phase, and I've still got defend objective 4 as well, which I probably should have got rid of on the last turn, but never mind. So cracking on with the shooting phase now. Oh, some movement.
Well, first of all, we got reanimation protocols. You brought a Wraith back.
Yeah.
Destroyer back,
Good.
which was very good.
Didn't get my 1 dead Necron warrior back.
But who cares?
And the command bar just moved up here.
Yeah.
Destroyers have moved around a bit. That's it really.
Yeah, it's looking again like a Necron dominated battlefield.
I'm going to shoot this Doomsday Arc into the night.
You might as well press the Doomsday can against his head.
Heavy D6. 4 shots. Wound hitting on 4s because he's nerfed. 2. And then wounding on 3, so I think it's strength 12 or something stupid, isn't it?
Straight 10 on the Doomsday can.
Yeah, against toughness 8.
Yeah.
So 1 wound, 80 -5, so Iron Shield of 5+ for that.
Yeah.
So that goes through and does D6
damage. I wish I did rotate Iron
5,
Shield.
so it puts him down to 11.
God, that's done him quite hard.
Next one's going to do the same.
Oh, another one.
Heavy D6 for 4. And that's going to be hitting on 4s again because it's degraded on 6 wounds. So that's 4 hits. And wounding on 3s. For 3 wounds, Iron Shield 5s.
Wow. Oh, here we go.
2 go straight through. And that does 4 damage, dropping it down to split.
Should have filmed it. They took off, the Gorse Flare, they took off another 4 wounds, so he's down to 3.
That was pretty good off the Doomsday Rocks, considering they
Pretty good, yeah. I mean, they're not just a heavy cannon.
It's the cannon at the intercessor. 3 shots hitting on 2s. Get more for those.
Your dice rolling makes me absolutely sick.
Wounding on 3s.
Yeah, why not?
So that's 6 wounds, no AP on the tester cannon, I think. He's fine anyway.
Yeah, there we go. Destroyers are powering up their weapons.
They're going to shoot at the back of the night.
Yeah, we like a bit of a themey bit. I'm going to face my enemy. Hang on. Don't knock anything over. That's better. Okay, you can roll now and destroy it.
Okay, 15 shots hitting on 3s.
5s and 6s to wound.
Oh,
not too many.
2. That's terrible. Iron Shield, 5 up save. No, they go through, D3 damage.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's taken 4 wounds.
Oh, God, so he's going to explode on a 6. Just one game, I'd just like to finish with something on the board. No, it doesn't explode, but thanks for coming. I reckon it's because I haven't finished painting him yet, that's why he died.
He's 38 shots from the warriors into 1 intercessor.
There's no way that will do the job.
Because of my will be done. This is the first lot of 19.
Strong style. Oh god.
4 wounds, -1. He's got 1 wound left, same again. More shots hitting on 2s.
Or this poor intercessor.
He's screening the other characters,
Yes, he is.
and he's doing his job well. And 4s. That's a bit better. This many 4-up saves.
Yeah. Watch this. Can't even pick them all up. Here's some great footage of my fat hands. Right, let's go. No. Oh, no. No.
Ooh.
I got excited, but then I counted the dots because I went to school.
And that is the end of the shooting phase. So onto the charge phase now.
The Wraith's charging at the Ancient and the Lieutenant, so here's some Overwatch. Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? You make it into charge, easy. Right, and we'll come back when the rest have obviously made it
So
in.
everything's charged in.
My models are in there somewhere, but you can't see them because of the unbelievable amount of enemies surrounding. Okay, carry on.
Overlord's got 3 attacks.
Who's he chopping up?
That one.
Okay, doesn't matter, does it? The Lieutenant.
Hitting on 2s, but then -1 because of the void scythe, so 3s to hit. 3 hits, so wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
And that goes straight through, I think.
How many wounds has he got?
Oh, he's taken 9.
Thanks for coming.
He's taken 9 wounds from that. So
Okay, yeah, he's gone.
-4. So yeah, that's him dead. And then the command barge is next against the Ancient. 3 attacks, hitting on 2s. 3s to wound. That is 2 wounds at AP -2. Oh wait, no wait, AP -4. 4 damage, so he's dead as well.
Yes, he is. Thanks for coming, everyone. So that's everyone wiped except for my little lonely squad over there. Yeah, just prove that they're actually in there.
Scored. Roll me firepower because I killed the
Knight?
Intercessor and the Knight. So that's only 2, so that's just 1. Be up to 10 points.
Yeah.
Kill something Necron character. Kills another character, so that puts me up to 11. That's it. That's the end of my turn.
Right, at this point, I've got 5 intercessors left in a building, and I can't win, so I will admit defeat yet again. And say, bully. It all went wrong when I chose Space Marines, I think. The armigers were fun, the Warglaives were fun, the Knight was fun.
What wasn't fun is quantum shielding.
Quantum shielding sucks, and for some reason, obviously I haven't done my homework, and I went to punch it with a powerful weapon, which physically couldn't hurt it, and it was not a waste of time. But you know, one day I'll fight something that doesn't have quantum shielding, and it'll be fun because I'll throw one of Nick's tanks through the wall.
Maybe you should
Again.
make Necrons next time.
Yeah, I might do. Okay, well, another good game. The second game of Moriga, another Imperial defeat. What am I gonna do?
What happens to next? They get pushed off the planet.
I think you'd have to fight in space.
Yeah.
But I suspect there will be some knightly allies coming because that's what I'm working on. So, thank you all for watching, sticking around.